Dmitry Yazov, military career and personal life. Dmitry Timofeyovich Yazov, November 8, 1924. February 25, 2020, was a significant figure in Soviet military and political history, serving as the last Marshal of the Soviet Union and Minister of Defense from 1987 to 1991. His military career spanned World War II and the Cold War, culminating in his involvement in the 1991 August coup, a pivotal event that hastened the Soviet Union's collapse. Below is a detailed account of his military career and personal life. Based on available information, *** military career, early military service, and World War II. 1941, 1945, Dmitry Timofeyovich Yazov, November 8, 1924. February 25, 2020 began his military career during one of the most tumultuous periods in Soviet history, volunteering for the Red Army at the onset of the Great Patriotic War, World War II. His early service laid the foundation for a career that would see him rise to the rank of Marshal of the Soviet Union. Below is a detailed account of his military service. From 1941 to 1945, focusing on his roles, combat experience, and contributions. During World War II, enlistment and training 1941 to 1942 voluntary enlistment. In November 1941, at the age of 17, Yazov joined the Red Army. Motivated by the German invasion of the Soviet Union, Operation Barbarossa. To enlist, he falsified his birth year, claiming he was born in 1923 to meet the age requirement. A common practice among young Soviet patriots eager to fight, Yazov was sent to the Moscow Higher Military Command School, which had been evacuated, to Novosibirsk. Due to the German advance during the Battle of Moscow, October 1941, January 1942, the training was accelerated due to wartime demands, focusing on basic infantry tactics, leadership, and survival skills. He graduated in June 1942 with the rank of junior lieutenant, a significant achievement for a young man from a rural Siberian background without a completed high school education. He would not receive his high school diploma until 1953, by which time he was a major combat service on the Eastern Front, 1942-1945. Initial assignments. From August 1942, Yazov was deployed to the Volkhov and Leningrad fronts, two critical theaters of the Eastern Front where the Soviet Union faced intense German offensives. He served in the 483rd Rifle Regiment, 177th Rifle Division, initially commanding a rifle platoon and later a rifle company. His roles required leading small units in direct combat, managing logistics, and maintaining morale under extreme conditions. Siege of Leningrad, 194-194. Yazov participated in one of the longest and most brutal sieges of the war, where Soviet forces and civilians endured starvation, bombardment, and freezing conditions. His unit was involved in defensive operations to protect Leningrad, now St. Petersburg, from German encirclement, a campaign that tested his endurance and leadership. Baltic offensives, 1944, as the Red Army shifted to offensive operations. Yazov took part in campaigns to liberate the Baltic states Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania from German occupation. These operations involved coordinated assaults against fortified German positions. Courland Pocket 1944-1945, Yazov contributed to the blockade of the Courland Pocket in Latvia, where German Army Group Courland was surrounded and isolated until the war's end. His unit helped maintain pressure on the trapped German forces, preventing their breakout wounds and resilience. Yazov was wounded multiple times during the war, most notably in January 1943 near Leningrad. A German grenade explosion caused a severe facial injury, leaving a fragment near his optic nerve that could not be surgically removed due to the risk. Despite this and other injuries, he returned to active duty each time, showcasing physical and mental toughness. These experiences earned him respect among peers and superiors. Leadership role. By the later stages of the war, Yazov commanded a platoon of junior lieutenants, a position requiring him to mentor and lead other young officers, a testament to his growing reputation as a capable leader. Communist Party membership, 1944, In 1944, Yazov joined the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, a significant step for an officer aspiring to higher ranks in the Soviet military. Party membership aligned him with the ideological and political framework of the Soviet state, facilitating his career progression in the post-war years. His commitment to the party's principles, particularly loyalty to the Soviet system, would later define his actions as a senior military leader. Awards and recognition. Yazov's service during World War II earned him several decorations, though specific awards from this period are less documented compared to his later career. His contributions to the defense of Leningrad and the liberation of Soviet territories were recognized within his unit, setting the stage for his post-war promotions. Common awards for officers of his rank and service included the Order of the Red Star or Medal for the defense of Leningrad, though exact citations for Yazov are not fully detailed in available sources. Early service formative experience. The harsh realities of the Eastern Front, including the loss of comrades, constant danger, and the strategic importance of Leningrad, profoundly shaped Yazov's worldview. His pride in the Soviet victory in World War II, which he later called the most important event of the 20th century, reflected the enduring impact of these years. Leadership development. Commanding small units under extreme pressure honed Yazov's tactical skills and ability to lead under stress, qualities that would propel him through the ranks. However, his lack of formal education at this stage meant he relied heavily on practical experience, which some later critics, like U.S. analyst William Odom, argued limited his strategic depth compared to other Soviet marshals. Early military service from 1941 to 1945 was marked by bravery, resilience, and rapid adaptation to the demands of wartime leadership. Joining the Red Army at 17, he endured the siege of Leningrad, fought in Baltic offensives, and contributed to the Courland Pocket's containment, all while surviving multiple wounds. His graduation from the Moscow Higher Military Command School and entry into the Communist Party in 1944 laid the groundwork for a career that would see him rise to the pinnacle of Soviet military leadership. These formative years instilled a deep sense of duty and loyalty to the Soviet state, influencing his later actions as Minister of Defense and his controversial role in the 1991 August coup. Post-war career and education. 1945-1987, Dmitry Yazov, 1924-2020, built a distinguished military career in the Soviet Union after World War II, rising from a junior officer to a senior commander through a combination of operational experience, formal military education, and loyalty to the Soviet system. His post-war career from 1945 to 1987 spanned key Cold War events, including the Cuban Missile Crisis and the Soviet-Afghan War, culminating in his appointment as Minister of Defense in 1987. Below is a comprehensive overview of his military roles, education, and contributions during this period. Education and professional development, high school diploma, 1953, Yazov, who had enlisted in the Red Army without completing high school, earned his high school diploma in 1953 while serving as a major. This step was crucial for his eligibility for advanced military education and higher command roles. Frunze, Military Academy 1956 to 1958, Yazov attended the prestigious M.V. Frunze Military Academy in Moscow, a key institution for training Soviet officers in advanced tactics, strategy, and leadership. His studies focused on combined arms operations and prepared him for regimental and divisional command. Roles Voroshilov Military Academy of the General Staff. 1968-1970 Yazov furthered his education at the Voroshilov General Staff Academy, the Soviet Union's premier institution for senior officers. This training equipped him with the strategic and operational knowledge needed for Army-level command and high-level staff positions, emphasizing military planning and geopolitics. Post-war military roles. 1945 to 1962, early post-war service. After World War II, Yazov remained in the Red Army, serving in various infantry and command roles within the Soviet ground forces. His wartime experience as a platoon and company commander on the Leningrad and Baltic fronts provided a strong foundation. But specific assignments in the immediate post-war years, 1945 to 1956, are less documented. He likely held regimental staff or command positions, focusing on rebuilding and reorganizing Soviet forces. Rising through the ranks, Yazov's competence, party loyalty, he joined the Communist Party in 1944, and combat record facilitated steady promotions. By the mid-1950s, he was a major, and his Frunze Academy training positioned him for more significant responsibilities. Cuban Missile Crisis. 1962 Command in Cuba in 1962. During the Cuban Missile Crisis, Yazov was deployed to Cuba as commander of Soviet ground forces in Orient Province, based at Holguin Air Base. This was a critical assignment during one of the Cold War's most dangerous moments, when the U.S. and USSR stood on the brink of nuclear conflict. Senior command roles. 1962, 1984, 32nd Army Corps. Odessa Military District, 1971 to 1973. Yazov commanded the 32nd Army Corps in the Crimean region of the Odessa Military District. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more military and geopolitical updates.